Hello everybody, it's Diamond Kitty Gaming, and welcome back to Roblox Iron Assault. Today, as you can see, we're still in my alt account because we're going to do my Modern Redux map again. Since the last time, I've updated it pretty far. All nations now have their own flags, as in every single nation has their own flags. NATO's here. I think that was in the last video, I'm not sure. I think NATO was there in the last video. But also, I should have put myself in the large server. But also, as a bonus, most countries have their own releasables now. I'm currently working on Asia, but Africa and Europe have independence movements. So, darn thing with not saving the date. Hold on. What's the days when the CNT FAI theme used to play when you opened up the Iron Assault lobby? As you can see, a couple country change things are now made as well. No? What do you mean, no? Aha! And suddenly, with the promise of being in a YouTube video, 2 extra people join. Continue, just... What does Redux mean? Redone. Redone, essentially. Have you ever played Hoi 4? In 990s? Who needs 990s? When you can join Modern Redux! Come on. Come on. Come on. One more? One more? Start! Welcome to Modern Redux. Ooh. Why does everyone always pick Germany? Yes! The trick! The trick! The trick worked! There are 2 Britons! 2 resources, please. England, Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. And you will want interesting things. Yes, pick New Zealand. Go nationalist as New Zealand. What do I want to do? I don't even know what I want to do at this point. I think, you know what? I'm gonna go... What's the thing? Oh, I forgot. I put in a little Easter egg. You could go... Oh, it's Liberia. I'm sure of it. So there are a couple ways you can form the German Empire in this. You can either go nationalist or not aligned as Germany, go off as Prussia if you release it, or there's 2 Easter eggs I added in. So if you ever play Modern Redux, here's your secrets. There's an Easter egg to form a German Pacific Empire in Papua New Guinea if you go authoritarian, Papua New Guinea, and an Easter egg to make an authoritarian German Liberian Empire. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the Easter egg to, yeah. Give me 1 resource, please. Please, fast. Scotland, wanna unite? You can't unite. You're not gonna unite Scotland, destroying each other. It's time to revive the right. Germany, it's not a good idea. You've got you have no troops. Brenda, you have no troops. Wait, there are 3? Yeah, there's 4. There's 4, actually. Well, there's England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. There's 4, actually. Third one, Austria. Okay, that's a safe move to make. You gotta be really strategic. Oop, India gets Kashmir. You have to be incredibly strategic when you do Modern Redux, by the way. I mean, you have to be super, you have to make sure exactly what you want to do is what you want to do. If you don't make the right move and declare war on everything. This is like the only modern that's actually decent. Thank you. That's what my intent was. My whole intent was make the only modern map that was decent and not strange. Oh, India-Chinese war. Alright. Well, France trying to make French Empire. Yep. I'm going to Germany. I'm going to become Germany. But the second one. Or the first one. The second time. Me, personally, I'm going to become Germany, but the first one, the second time. Nobody gets what I mean by that, but that's okay. We will eventually. But only Moldova. I'm gonna make the Romanian Empire. Attack I love how everyone wants a piece of? Where's, what? How? When did the Rapid Support Forces declare war on Eritrea? That's a smart move by an AI. And when did South Korea somehow decide that Romania was a massive enemy? Germany has gone to war with Mexico. Is it, any perhaps that Poland, no! Declared war on Germany, no! Don't you realize what you've done? Don't you realize what you've done? NATO, my friend. NATO. Article 9! What? Spanish Texas. Spain got Texas. Yeah, because I think Mexico decided to try and take. What could I do? Uh-oh. The U.S. is actually at war with I'm leaving. Dude, you're the U.S. You're the strongest military power on the entire continent. Actually, I buffed the U.S. so much in this that you could probably take on NATO as the U.S. What do you mean you're leaving? I'm doomed? No. You can take them. Just be careful. You can take them. Just don't spread your troops too thin. Reborn German Empire has become independent. See what I mean? There are 3 ways you can form the German Empire. Bet. There are 3 ways you can form the German Empire. Release it as Prussia, go non-aligned as Germany, go off as Papua New Guinea, or go off as Liberia, which I'm hoping to do here before I get so many... Tons of countries declared war on me just because I declared war on Scotland. It's still a part of NATO. You said it was a great... See, the thing is you said it was a great modern map, but the thing is, NATO exists. I can't not have NATO because just for gameplay. Unite time? Oh dear, we've got a British Empire going on here. If the British Empire doesn't attempt to kill everyone first. I don't want to, but... Oh, there's a Wales. I thought there was only a Scotland. Yeah! I would take back your capital. Personally, I would take back your capital. Italians, get out! Next Luxembourg, too. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Yeah! Okay, that's 1 more down. Before immediately getting wrecked. Okay, there we go. You didn't even get wrecked. Oh, Wales, UK has made peace. Made peace with the Kingdom of Belgium. What do you mean made peace with the Kingdom of Belgium? You didn't actually want to take them over? Okay, I'm gonna have to make another ally with somebody. Uh-oh. China's been doing its thing. Your stability, I assume? What's your cha? Going to establish ties with the East, which will probably just become Asia just in general. What's your... Why? Oh, my channel! There we go. I got you. Why do tags exist? Well, for the right reasons, but to the wrong extent. I gotcha. I should actually probably assume some alliances with these guys here. Anyways, I gotta say... You gotta say? This is the best modern ever! Yay! I spent a long time and I've been trying to make a modern that's better than most, and I really have. The US is currently being partitioned by the Scottish, Canadians, Spaniards, reborn Ottoman Washingtonian Empire, and don't mind the Greeks in Oregon. Someone made a bad decision. Hey, Germany. Yes? Come. I'm gonna support Germany real quick. Because I actually want them to take on NATO. What the? China left! China left and Romania got all the... Romania... they took the kids, but they didn't really take anything. They just kind of annexed they annexed China. It's the Romanian Empire. They did it. They actually did. Wait, no. Oh crap! They didn't actually annex China. They went to war. They just straight up declared war on China. All right, sure. Why not? Germany, I think you can take them. I'm hoping you can take them. So the thing is with NATO is if you can survive a couple of turns going head to head with them, eventually you'll end up at the point. I would not have gone that way, personally. But eventually you'll end up at the point where if you go a couple turns with NATO, somebody else will inevitably also declare war on NATO. And thus, they'll be so spread thin, you can eventually start taking them over, just via the forces of them being so spread thin that they're trying to attack too much at once. See, they're also trying to go at the USA, except that's proving very hard to do. Meanwhile, trying to go for Germany, Romania, I need help. How did you do this, Romania? How did you even try? I don't even... What did you do? Berlin falls to the Netherlands. Don't worry. I'm sure Germany will be back. Just like the Soviet Union will be back. In a short amount of time, apparently. I would deport my political enemies, but it doesn't feel like the right decision for them. Seriously, it would throw out... It would literally make sure that I could go off fully. The thing is, I don't have that great of a productivity, so I'm going to establish an industrial army that does damage the democracy there, and yeah, we'll have a Germany in soon. Also gonna try and knock Guinea down. Help! Just defend the Baltics for now. I'll send you resources next one. Just defend the Baltics. Stay alive. All you have to do is stay alive. Don't move in. Don't move in. Germany, no. He said defend them. Keep in mind, you're going to get like 3 resources out of this. It's not going to be all that much. Plus, with the fact that you don't have a city either, you're really not going to... Who else? No! Brenda! Oh well. That's fine. There's a new Germany in town anyways. Oh wait, I just realized I don't have one. I didn't even take over Guinea. Well, that's fine, because they just built their new city. We want Guinea-Bissau out as well. Congrats, you now have the right to vote. For me. You have the right to vote for me. Republic of Madagascar, the Republic of Kenya. Kenya and Madagascar have declared war on Palestine and the Republic of China, Taiwan. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's opposition has spawned in Fay-Largeau. The Rapid Support Forces and Eritrea are still not aligned. That's probably pretty bad. And what's Egypt doing? If they go communist, they can't actually form the Arab Union, so that would make sense. Oh! The Welsh Commune! Oh, the Rapid Support Forces will be declared war on by Egypt. We have overran Guinea. Powerhouse is now being formed. Federal Republic of Germany exists again, but it's going to be too little too late. But at least the reborn German Empire in Prussia exists. With no allies and no wars, it'll stay just fine. I'm sure. Montenegro has become larger, as in it owns Croatia, and Romania's continued attempts at pacifying all of Asia have honestly gone pretty well. Like, I'm kind of surprised. Good job. We'll take Ghana and Lakota next. Ghana is allied with Fiji, so I guess it's time for the Free Kaiserreich. I guess it's time for the Free Kaiserreich to establish a colony. I guess the German Empire did technically have colonies in the Pacific. It wasn't those colonies. We could just walk through the Ivory Coast. Actually, we'll just we'll walk through the Ivory Coast. As in, we won't attack them yet, until they've got a city. Continue going through their land to attack the other cities on the other side of town. And see, this is also a very German Empire move, because remember that before Germany formed, it was just like Prussia, where it had this, and there was a bunch of countries in the middle here, but it also had some territory over here. So it skipped. And we've skipped now. So that's cool. Egypt is wondering how German imperialism got to Africa. Honestly, I understand. I don't know how German imperialism got to Africa, but it did. Great state of Tajikistan has, I think, rebelled. Did I say rebelled? I'm making a lot of resources now. I think finally I can just, sit back and repair my rapidly falling productivity. Writing a manifesto should be fine. The great state of Tajikistan is now rebelled against Russia. Welsh Commune has made peace with Northern Ireland. Okay, check it out! The Scottish have reunited the UK, and the Welsh Commune own Europe. Are they actually at war with each other? Okay, they are, so the Welsh probably will take back. the UK. How's the US doing? Honestly, surprisingly well. Which is exactly why you want to keep playing the US. Even if you accidentally do go to war with NATO, you do want to keep playing the US. You've probably got the ability. San Marino declares war on the Rapid Support Forces. Oh dear, I just realized I should be sailing my boat over to the left. They have a CDS? Probably not. Romania? You're still at war with China, and they still exist. They're in Japan, you know. They're gonna make a return. The Welsh commune cleaning up Europe, I say, one piece at a time. Tajikistan falls. Botswana expands. Sorry, wait, no, Zimbabwe expands into Botswana. No! Hungary yells at what? Sudden Welsh dominance? He screams, yet runs off, and yells into a wall. Orchid could not handle it. What is it? I don't know. Democratic Federation of Russian Republics opposition has declared war on Democratic Federation of Russian Republics. Sorry, he apologized for treating me. Alright, fair elections, whatever. You don't have to vote for me. It's just that everyone will, because I'm the only one making Liberia great. Alright. Hungary and Egypt make peace. Okay, where am I heading? Oh yeah, Egypt. I could just stop by Timor-Leste. Wait, no, they're allied with Kuwait and have to make another stop. Hey, you know what? What the heck? Why not? I'm gonna go take Timor-Leste. East Timor is a German colony now. I think we've reached the end game, guys. Democratic Federation of Russian Republics! And the Soviet Union opposition was put down. We've got almost totally united, I would say Russian Empire or Soviet Union, but finally it's democratic. Spanish Republic surrenders to Welsh Commune. I think they might have had a couple too many cities. I don't think they can stop. The Greater Dacian Empire is known, or Dacian Empire? Dacian Empire? I don't know. Romanian Empire forms. Again, check out all the cool flags, guys. Oh, and Brazil built itself up, went off, and then left. So, integralist, I guess. Oh, also at war with NATO. Tajikistan becomes independent, democratic, so we don't get to see any of the other cool flags. Kuwait does have a city, so I'm just a little afraid. I'm gonna split these guys up so we can take out both of them in one go. To make a propaganda speech, it's going to contain all the details of our epic conquest, and also our enemies' addresses. We're going to dox the leader of Kuwait. We are doxing the leader of Kuwait today. I might not be able to take Kuwait, by the way. They had like a lot of troops. Take Fiji for sure. So we'll start out with a victory. Dominican Republic and the Solomon Islands. These guys always find somewhat strange alliances to join, but they actually kind of fit. They declared war on the Northern Ireland and Iceland, Sweden, the rest of NATO, essentially. but it's rapidly failing. Again, if you can just stick around and like get over the fear of initially having to go to war with all these nations, eventually everyone else will also go to war with all these nations, and it'll rapidly crumble, and just hold your own for a little bit, and you will eventually become. Phew! 3 troops, we land in Kuwait. Man, the first Germany is going really well. Really ought to take Côte d'Ivoire, though. Portuguese Republic surrenders, and Egypt has reformed Al-Andalus, I guess? Oh. They've got a little bit further than that, I suppose. Republic of New Caledonia has declared war on France. Become independent. Declare war on France. Finally, that last vestige of French colonialism is gone. And my colonialism is so bad! Republic of Nigeria has declared war on Northern Ireland. And the rest of NATO. Yeah, I couldn't even try, so everything just has like either hashtags or redacted here, because I couldn't even try to get through the tag filter for that. It's unbeatable. Yeah, at this point I'm not staffing all my places with troops, so I might as well just put that over. Alright, so I super duper appreciate you, Côte d'Ivoire, for making sure that I could go through and attack Ghana and Togo earlier. That said, die. Poland has surrendered to the Welsh Queen. The Welsh did what the Germans couldn't 3 times. Republic of Albania has surrendered to the Welsh Queen. I think we know who's forming the European Union today. Meanwhile, I still want to get to a size that I could actually proclaim myself to be German-like. Because to be fair, this still isn't like a German-sized nation. If I took like the Azawad regions, that would be big enough. But like taking Mali would be a weird looking nation, to be honest. I guess I could just take like the Western Africa. So if I take Benin, Mali, Mauritania, Western Sahara, Gambia, and Senegal, to like form what I would consider to be a good-sized nation. Alright, we'll move the rest of the troops too. So what? So we march on. We're gonna send our colonial forces towards somewhere. Alright, we're on a collision course with Mauritania now. It's honestly been pretty balanced fights because thus far, and by the way, we finally achieved a Germany size, I think. So, yay! We're finally as big as we once were when we were Germany. Uzbekistan falls again. Why does Uzbekistan have such a rebellious spirit this game? I'd like to point out the reborn German Empire is still existing. The Italian islands are just Italy now. Right, we're gonna stop for a round or two to declare social justice and improve worker conditions. Because we're still sort of democratic. Remember, we have the Reichstag somewhere within probably Sierra Leone. No, yeah, we have the Reichstag within Freetown. I believe it's called Freetown in real life, but we rename it to something German for the funny here. So, I believe it's called Freitown. So we'd have like a Reichstag in Freitown. The whole lore of this is that we're just cooed by some German Empire largely here. So, you know, we'd have a Reichstag in Freitown for it to be sort of democratic and do things like social justice. We're just definitely ruled by an emperor. Might even be a Hohenzollern, or just someone claiming to be, maybe. I don't know. Now, the Gambia actually... Hold on, I want to spy on the Senegal. Yeah, the Gambia actually got a city really quick. I don't know how they did that. But they can actually... Gambia could actually give me a run for my money here. Regardless, it's still just 4 nations. No, surrenders to the US. Oh yes, and the last colony of China, which is actually Japan. The Dutch. None of that made sense, and that was on purpose. Canada, I see, has moved a bit. Just a tad. Oh wait, I can put it on double time, I forgot. Alright, prepare for some double time, guys. I hope you're ready. Saying that to the rest of my... to the one other person still on the server. Anyways, we were not fighting with improved infantry equipment. That was all done with just, like, basic infantry equipment that wasn't evolved because of all the fact that all the territories only had, like, a research value of 1. So, despite me conquering so much, I still really had, like, no technological advancement. That was done with blood, sweat, and tears. Just like the German Empire would have done it. Probably. Alright, sorry Senegal and Gambia. This is what we're gonna do. Oh no, no, no! Okay, hold on. Attack phase game and he could liberate everything. Hey look, you guys get to see another couple pieces of the, So, Andalusia's here now. And Gibraltar. Andalusia and Gibraltar is here. Oh, I see, because it's not the Welsh commune blowing up, it's Egypt liberating its European territories. And not getting to ally with them whatsoever, so their thing actually just, like, messed up. Oops, I forgot that, I forgot I was at war. If our Egyptian friend leaves, we're gonna have an issue. Because I'm not gonna have anyone to split Morocco with. Corsican Republic has become independent and declared war on France. Is France even a thing anymore? How much France is there left to declare war on? Where? Even Namibia has declared war on Andalusia. I guess the local Andalusian defense forces are not going to stick around for long. Establish an industrial army. Propaganda speech. We're safe. 100% productivity. Once more we speed. Taboland has become independent. That's one of the new ones today. That's one of the new ones you had to see last time. Ooh, a couple of things have become independent. Egypt is blowing up. To be fair, that's quite alright with me. Beja, or I think Nubia, the Cyrenaican United Federation, plus Tabaland, or Fezan. Kabylia's here. Koregi Republic, which isn't technically an independence movement, but I wanted to have it. What else? Did they liberate anything else that was cool? Oh yeah! Some of the US. So the CSA's here. Washingtonia. A Federal Republic of New York. Libertarian Republic of America. Republic of New England. Lake Steel, because probably Detroit, I don't know. Agraria, Midwesta. Oklahoma, New Africa. Montezuma, the Rocky Republic. Democratic Republic of Montana. Oregon, Pacific States. And if only he had managed to get to British Columbia. I earned 13 around. Honestly, isn't bad considering his Liberia. Lesotho and Vanuatu have declared war on the Republic of New Africa. And it is just me, so I will put it on 2-speed. I love the ability to put it on 2-speed. I'll put it on 2-speed and rapidly finish up the rest of our conquest. All we have to do now is just simply take out Morocco and take out Benin. Benin's the last of these couple of smaller nations over here, so Benin's going down next. We've got a 3 up on them, so you know what? I will also move my troops a little closer. And I'll actually let Benin spread out a bit. As you see, I want... None of these nations that are new actually got any, did actually ally with Old Egypt. So, we could just take Koregi if I wanted to. It's possible to just take Koregi and just, like, make them off, or something like that, if I wanted to. That makes sense. We could have, because that's a pretty big nation right there. Ooh. Chad declares war on an opposition. Republic of Texas has declared war on Oregon. Oddly makes kind of a little bit of sense there. We'll save social justice for when I can skyrocket productivity again. I want to probably break free. Malaysia is in Seville now, or what was Andalusia, so it probably has a different name. So yes, we are going to establish a dominion over Tuaregi, specifically because we want to LARP the German Empire even more. And what we want to do is we want to have our, how the German Empire had a couple of similar things. On occasion, it would have, when it invaded Poland, both in World War I and World War II, it set up, the general government and a semi-kingdom, right? Or at least that was what was promised in World War I, was that Poland was going to get a kingdom. And that in World War II, they had the general government. So our Tuaregi is going to be Tuaregi's kind of going to be like the general government, but like emperor. So we're going to have our little puppet state directly to our northeast. And then we're going to fight Morocco, but they've had a city for a while, so honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat them with 24 troops. Oh, nor am I actually going to be able to land or continue up. Is this what we're going to look like? We want to maybe annex Nigeria and Nigeria too. Hold on, how much does Nigeria have? 54! My god, we're not going to do that. Yeah, this is our German Empire right here. It's a lot bigger than the actual one, to be honest. We now have the Nationalist Welsh Republic, which is a little worse, actually, than the Communist one, because it was just communes. Oh, right, I forgot that Tuaregi has a meme path. Congrats, you get to see the meme path anarcho-capitalist Tuaregi territory. Regardless, it is called a territory, so regardless of what ideology it is technically still correct, because it's a territory, not anyone else's. Or rather, not their own, I guess. I need this boat. I love that in Iron Assault, unlike in Hoi 4 and Rise Nations, you can just kind of go through canals without having to be declared okay by the owner. We are going to be able to annex Morocco. And we're actually going to have them as a semi-puppet state too. They're going to be our they're going to be our breadbasket, our version of Ukraine. Or I guess our version of Ukraine had Germany won World War I. Our Kaiser Redux. And we don't actually want to stretch all that much, because, again, this is our empire right here. We can't even walk through these two, so this is going to be another extent of our empire. And we don't even want to keep this city as a colony. Guess what? I'm going to show you another cool thing we can do. Because we know that there are ethnic tensions up in Spanish Morocco, or technically Spanish Morocco, it's not really that anymore, but you know. We know that there are ethnic tensions up here. Hi, Snowbow. We know that there are ethnic tensions up here, and thus, why would anyone want to suppress that? So we're just going to liberate the Republic of the Rift, National Republic of the Rift, and probably Morocco too, to be honest. The Almoravid Empire. So we've got the Almoravid Empire and the National Republic of the Rift, plus ANCAP Tuaregi as our puppet states. And with a brand new German, I say German with oh, I can't end it like that. Hold on. So, what have we got? We've got a couple of puppet states. We've got colonial outposts and German Legion troops in Kuwait and Fiji. Oh, and Timor-Leste. Timor, whatever you want to call it. A navy, both in both an West Asian fleet, technically not an Ostasian fleet, but both an Ostasian fleet and one here, which I'm gonna expand for funny. I should have probably bought a city in Sierra Leone to like expand that, but then again, I guess like they could be like farming land. They don't have to have an industrial city on there. Technically, Berlin has close farming land, right? Kabylia expands, declaring war on its old master Egypt, and kind of going to become Algeria, which it just escaped from. But we now have a navy, right? Yeah, we've got a sort of navy, a strong home army. The flag looks about right. See, we've got troops in all these surrounding territories. It's like we never conquered them at all. We always own this. And that, I think, is the story of our Liberia, or as we now know it, the Freikaiserreich. We formed a sort of union of West Africa, just like they formed a sort of union of the German regions, right? We've got the colonies in our Pacific and one in the Middle East. Our neighbors are probably rightfully afraid of us, except for maybe Nigeria. We can't really colonize Africa because we are Africa, but we do have our puppet states, a strong army, a developing navy that could probably rival the British fleet because there is no Britain, and thus there is no British fleet, so technically it does rival it. A large industrial base because we've got a lot of cities everywhere. Our productivity is at an all-time high, so we are pretty darn strong. There we go. Sierra Leone gets a city too, because it's just that, we could conquer it first. It deserves one. Nigeria and Costa Rica have declared war on Redacted. At this point, I could just declare war on both of them as they fight each other. And you know what? Screw it. We marched to war one last time. I know this video is running long, especially with absolutely no one else to... Yeah, this video is running long, especially with no one else to keep it funny. But the thing is... I want to fight them. I want both Niger and Nigeria. And the greatest thing is, they're going to weaken themselves to the point where 48 troops can indeed pacify... Is that 88? Yeah, 48 versus 88 is not a good path, except for when... Come on. You guys are fighting each other, alright? There you go. 27 and 26. See that? This is how we do it. Right, the home army took a huge hit, and now back down to 4 troops. But we'll be back up to 21 in a second. And look, this is much better. This is much better, borders. Look at that. Now we're truly a West Africa. Now we actually kind of look like Germany too, just massive. We're actually larger than the German Empire in its base form. Anyways, so, Oh, hey, look, Second Arab United Republic. That's a little late, especially after they released the entire Arab nations, but, So what, I guess? Now, we've got the Navy to send out to go get Costa Rica, but we don't want to do that right now. Because honestly, I have to go later, and the video is getting a little long. So yes, with that done and that in mind, and our colonies established, our army made, and our nation forged, I think now is the time for me to say thank you, everybody. This has been a Diamond Kitty Game video. I will see you all in the next one. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you do, if you can. And goodbye.